Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello guys, I'm Karlo, Santos, like Capricorn 5, and welcome to another edition of iRacing Career Mode Zone. Took a couple of days off because I was focused on the Conti A Plus exam today, and unfortunately I was just short of passing some. Yeah, somewhere in the 600s, but yeah, at least I tried the best I could. But the good news is I did a lot better than the previous attempt, so, but it wasn't much, so we're heading in the right direction with learning about computers and all that. So, but anyways, this is iRacing. It's an iRacing channel, like most of the time when I do live streams. So anyways, yeah, let's this is a cool pace game I'm gonna try out. Yeah, it won't be up front, but hey. Yep, the Leger JSP 332 Ligier. Like tigers. It rhymes with tigers though. That's what'll get me figuring out what the name of the model is, or the manufacturer of this car. So so all I can do is just relax, and then my volunteer for the Autism Society, especially for the recreational activities for basketball and bowling, said you don't have to come volunteer for us this weekend because there's gonna be lots of snow, this weekend, so stay home, and that's what I'm gonna do. So yes, snow's gonna hit us at around Saturday evening, I believe, or like even Sunday morning. So yeah, like my dad has the whiteboard that he writes on every day. He says snow all day on Sunday, like literally. So I know this is a live stream where I do lots of oval racing, but I want to stick in a little bit of road course here and there. So basically, yeah, sports cars and oval disciplines are what I'm gonna do. Dirt is not my thing, even though I like Kyle Larson. He does dirt a lot. And then the Formula car discipline. Let's see. Not long ago.
black flag. You didn't exit the pits safely. You have to drive through the pits without stopping.
Right-handers from the LMP in this car or this tractor rough.
Car 20, just at the fastest lap. 17.651.
Come on. Scared the shell of me. I thought I'd drive through you, honestly. Yeah, you gave me a fucking jump scare. We were still in the pit lane. How did that allow that? That's weird. Why'd you hit the brakes, man?
Well, that sucks.
Oh boy. What the? Yeah, I'm looking at my replays right now on the live stream, and I'm gonna be spinning a lot if I keep it up. Just one way to learn, just know where the limits are. So yeah, it ain't gonna be an easy race. So yeah. It's gonna be a 30-minute song. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. Ooh, lots of yellow, lots of blue, so it's 50-50. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We kinda got 8, 13. Oh, there's more. Ooh, 18 plus 13, 31 of us. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to qualify. There will be cars that will be out of the race. Yeah. And there will be cars that will make contact, so perhaps just play safe this time around. So, like, I remember running the NASCAR Cup cars here in Long Beach. This is a NASCAR station racing race. So, graphics weren't the best before I switched over to a gaming PC, but anyways, it's just one way to make friends. You know? Keep on racing. Look at the graphics. The fountain. The Dolphins statue. It's pretty neat. That would take a long time. Yeah, we're just gonna skip. I usually like to qualify if my safety rating's up there, so yeah. It's in 3 point something, but yep, 3.24, not a bad safety rating in sports car discipline, so yeah. It is what it is. 31 cars showing up. But I will not finish dead last because I will give it an effort to conserve the tires in the beginning and run hard at the end of a long run. So 30 minutes is good enough for me to do a sports car race. And I actually bought this car a few weeks ago, so I want to test a few road course divisions out. So yeah, the Falken Tore is one of them, and wherever they go, the LMP3 division races there too. So anyhow, yeah. And I like that fountain. Like, when you like come from the long front stretch, you make a left-hander and then to the Fountain of Youth, I guess. I guess that's what it's called. Like, Long Beach does have name each corner after somebody, so like, I don't watch enough IndyCar races to know what it is or how each corner is named after at this track, so yeah, probably only know Sonoma or Watkins Glen on the NASCAR side, so yeah. games I used to watch, it's not on cable anymore. So NASCAR is the only division I can afford, and I know a YouTuber that puts us a link so I can watch the live streams for free. So yeah, I've been watching his channel. He's up and coming, gonna get monetized soon, I believe, and actually make a stable income. That's all. And fortunate enough for me, I got another subscriber, which is around 764. So I'm close to getting to 800 subscribers. So as long as I do these live streams, and yeah, I'll get there. Get to 800 before you know it. So yeah, like I don't remember mentioning this in the live stream, but I'm basically done with NASCAR 25 for the rest of the year. Like I'm leaning towards staying away from console gameplay. Like I still like Xbox. There's just not many interesting racing games out there, and sometimes the non-racing games are what are dominating the headlines on tradeachievements.com, which I use. Basically Xbox oriented, so yeah. So let's see. It could be 8 seconds off and still make some competitive lap times, so yeah. Oh, there's like the ports, kind of like when I go to my college. Yeah, there's ports offshore, so yeah, pretty neat buildings, Like when I look at the Chicago street course and figure out which public roads they would race on, I would always look at Long Beach as an example of how to make public roads into a street course. So yeah, it's just one of a few things that makes people want to come back each year, Like, I don't know how the IndyCar series does it throughout the years. Like, I thought the city of Toronto would have a street race on iRacing, but I guess Long Beach is the way to go, so. Like I said, I'm just not going to qualify. Starting the back, I don't know how many. Matthew Johnson, Mark Crawford are not going to qualify, so won't be starting dead last in my class. So 13 Leaders and 18, let's see, GT4 classes of varying degrees of speed and horsepower. So this is probably going to be the only race tonight. I rarely do more than 2 draftmaster races. If it's the 87 Legends Cup cars or the COT ones, but they're both unrestricted, I will not do it. I don't want to risk it. So I just like pack racing, even though it's greater risk of actually getting caught up in the big ones. So I believe next week is week 7, Daytona, I believe. So yeah, and I believe we're back in the hold on. Let me check the schedule for next week. Yep, it is week 7. Yeah, too bad it doesn't tell you, but hey. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start. As long as I can get through that corner right there, I'll be okay. And the other corners.
One to go. Next time by, line up on the left side. The estimated strength of field is 1,129. Pit road is closed. Let's take opportunities.
Some good music. I have no idea what it actually is. That's the problem. Long Beach National Anthem.
Why did I register for LMP3? This is gonna go terribly.
Because they're fun.
Hey, I registered as the GT4 and then exited out, and with 5 minutes wanted to register with the LMPs in a bad position.
I had 2 minutes to sign up and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go LMP3.
It's alright, everybody just don't kill each other and be fine.
Don't kill each other. We have a giant right side blind spot permanently, man. We're gonna murder each other turn 1.
No, everybody leave room on turn 1. On turn, the last turn, not turn 1.
Catch the 5 car.
Take it easy on this last turn, start of the final straight.
I am very slow. I'm inclined to let y'all all go by.
Catch the 5 car. Get ready, going green. There's an incident ahead. Pace car is off.
Sorry.
Green, green, green. Catch the 5 car.
This one's looking at 4 times, right?
You got a slow car on the right. Left side, clear. There's an incident ahead. Go left. Left side, still there, hold your line, keep to the right, clear.
This track is so bad.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Go right. There's an incident ahead. car ahead. Car stop on the left.
Oh, that gave me... Come on now.
We got damage on the front end. Slow car ahead. Go right. Car in P1, just at the fastest lap, 17.881. Car stopped ahead. Go left.
What the fuck is your issue?
Car in P5, just at the fastest lap, 17.72.
those are stupid.
Left side, slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course. Clear on the left.
I'm struggling right now. I got damaged wheels. I missed the pit entrance.
Okay, that's fair.
The car in P5, just set the fastest lap.
Higher track.
16.82. Car right.
This track would be good if there's people that like actually thought about other people on the track.
The track is too narrow, so if somebody crashes, everybody's gonna crash behind them. Bro. This is not a good track at all. I forgot how bad this track was. I don't know why I signed up for this.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just come over here, Falken. Just spun out 9 times with the damaged wheel.
The leader is running 20.563, 28.319. You got a slow car on the right. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Go right.
Yeah, 6 minutes in repairs. Go right. Got a slow car on the left. There's an incident ahead.
Really?
Go right. Go right.
My
go
God,
right.
dude. I saw that, man. I didn't like that.
Go left.
Tommy, go and slow your freaking game, dude.
Alright, fellas, I have 1 minute left to required repairs.
Hey buddy, just
Now on
because,
your left.
you know, the first guy's third doesn't mean the
Stay
person
on the
behind
right.
him is either.
Clear.
Carlos, you had all that time to pass. Why'd you wait until the hairpin to try to pass?
Just being patient.
You were patient for the worst opportunity to pass? That's what you're saying?
Just at the fastest lap, 16.629.
Might be the worst track for the LMP. Lock up so easily on me.
You got a slow car on the left, car stop on the left. Flight repairs are 6 minutes 15 seconds. Optional repairs are 33 seconds. All the damage is repairable.
Ooh. So 6 minutes. Drove the corner there, so oh boy, something. Yeah, forget about that trash talker. He's just having fun with me. I don't let those kind of talks downplay my driving style.
We are where we expected to be.
Yeah, VTech Ellis is driving racing laps. Tracks. Well, it's 24 hours at Daytona race weekend, so the Angel cars are going to be out there racing for 24 hours, and hopefully I get to watch some of the footage. So, it's not snowing, but I'm in Florida, so it's just one of them things that, just kind of bite your time, that's all. So yeah, that's my fun. I got 2 cars. Like halfway through the race. Just gonna put my safety rating way down. So. cars and I'm pissed off. It's not fun racing like this, so to keep me entertained, I just go out there and have fun, that's all. Like everybody's crashed, like a majority of the field. Yeah, optional repairs. Yeah, I'm not gonna replace any tires because of the tire sheet. We're good to go. I think we're gonna be a virtual lock for 6. Unless we can get to Christian London, who I believe has crashed. So.
Repairs are nearly done. All clear, punch it. Car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 15.907. White flag, stay smooth. Ticket flag. Great job, you did really well.
Not bad. At least it didn't go below 3.0 safety rating. Logged some laps from the air, so. Hey, you know what? Let's check draftmasters. Yes, schedule. Oh, it's the next gen. Okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah, to make up for the crashes we've had in the LMP3 / Falken Tire series, we'll just do this one for sure. Not bad at all, you know, so yeah, this is gonna be our bonus race. Could have gone top 5 and passed Christian, but hey, that top 5 would have been well deserved, you know, and all those cars I crashed, it paid off, so. Yeah, keep it like that. Let's see the problem
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
You didn't blink so much, I want the booty hole. Would you like to get married?
So yeah, practice is over. I believe I did good in practice now. Yeah, like I have a good feeling of how to set up the car now. And if I risk putting my safety rating on under 2, that's fine. We'll just let's qualify, I guess. Yeah, the last 4 races, especially the 1 road course and 3 ovals. Yeah, we didn't qualify, so yeah. See how that goes. Number 5. Okay. If somebody's faster than you, let them go. Don't want to risk the tires, so yeah. Yeah, I kind of find multi-class racing to be a little bit intimidating, but I don't let them put me down. These arrogant people, especially those in the slower classes, you know, it's oh, why are you always behind me? You know, I could have let you go a couple of laps ago, you know, and yeah. It's just one of those things where you have to learn racing that way, you know. He ain't gonna give it to you. You have to earn it. You know? Yeah, the interface. The one that says iRacing.com simulator, and then the rest of the menu bar down here. I did it in case it blacks out. Ooh, 6 1,000s. Wow. That was close. Thumbs up the pole. I'm gonna be in the front row before you know it. So yeah, man, that was a good qualifying run, but can we sustain that speed during the race? That's what will be up next. I guess the 87 Legends Cup cars can adapt well compared to the COT cars, unrestricted plates. So yeah. No restricted plates, just flat out mad at that's all. Ooh, 4th. Oh, good thing we're not in the front row.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Closed. Pit road is closed. The estimated strength of field is 1,419. Keep it clean. A DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
Red Bull.
5 cars left to grid.
I want to win the race. Start off front. That's all.
Roderick, how you doing today, bud?
I'm doing pretty good, sir. How about yourself?
Hanging in there, another wonderful day at Draftmasters.
Oh, yeah, it's always a blast.
Get ready, going green.
Go green. Good luck to everybody.
Hey, you guys run the Legend 3?
I don't know.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Oh, that's funny. I was in third. Just barely got it.
Car outside. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
That's not the first time. Here we go on there.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear high.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that didn't work.
55.401. leader. Yeah, no load.
Ah, man, I'm stuck.
Got wheel damage.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I didn't expect
Got
that.
damage on the front end.
You can't freaking control the car with one person. Terrible.
The leader is running 47.28.
What was going on there? I didn't understand that. Two separate
Car
cars.
8 is now leading.
That's Draftmaster.
I thought we were doing great together.
Pit box
Whatever that was in front of me there.
You fucking kidding me, 13?
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
That's funny. I don't even remember who I was
That's
drafting
it,
with.
go.
But somehow we got fucked up. That's too bad. My bad. Maybe it's my bad. I don't know.
38.849.
I don't know, you're always pretty tall around me.
Yeah.
Behind me, bro. I just broke loose and trying to avoid shit. You know?
There's the flag. It's over. Great job. You did really well.
I know we're gonna gain some higher ratings, so yeah. See how that goes. Ooh, only 1 point. Dang it. Okay, well, yeah, let's do another one. There is not much studying I have to do. I'm gonna like take the spring break, or I mean this, not being inside a like a classroom where you take certification classes and all that, or university style classes. So yeah, I'm just basically done with it for a while. Just do the internship at the end of around May. We'll see how this goes and see if the boss will hire me, you know. And there's like not much to do than just, hey, give it all you got. So we'll see. Let's see if we can get this 1600 iRacing again. Remember, it's still a live stream, guys. Don't mind if you do any live chats, but I haven't been getting much comments lately, but it's just fine. It's just time to make the channel. That's good as well. But, only way to get monetized, you know. Yeah, let's just do another draftmasters race. Make sure the menu bars is shown. Make sure the menu bars are shown in the top pane. This is iRacing.com simulator. Name the program taskbar, the menu taskbar. What the hell? Can't wait to see. Okay. Same people from the last race are here, including Hayden. Then I remember Dwayne, I believe, Roderick, Norman. That's all I can remember. But hey, that was a great race. Didn't lose any iRacing, but only gained one. That's all.
Hey man, given I wasn't in the same split with my buddy, I'd like to formally invite all of y'all to Margaritaville after this for a drink.
So what kind of margaritas there would be, you know?
Well, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I know that name. Bailey, were you in a race yesterday for mini street pass?
No sir, this is the first race I've been in today. might know me from something else, though. I don't know if you have TikTok. You might know me from there. It is Only Cans.
That's very clever.
Only Cans Racing.
We're gonna qualify again. So,
We drink a lot of beer and then figure out what we're gonna do out here on this track.
Are you Can Man?
Yes, sir. I am the Can Man.
You do YouTube?
No, honestly, I was thinking about it here recently, especially with the league stuff that I got going on. Me and a couple other buddies are starting a league, 3-car league. So. There's the checkered flag.
it's weird how you go from
And talking and all this other stuff. Y'all are qualifying, going fast, real left, real fast.
But I thought I remember you from someone that wasn't doing your voice. I was like, oh my god, it's you!
Yeah, we just try to have fun with this crap, man. You know?
Yeah, I'm still just trying to decide on triple monitors right now. I'm stuck on the 27 or 32s right now.
I'd go with the 30, 32.
Yeah, the whole idea is that I need to get, I want to get a new steering wheel, but I'm using Logitech's wheel, and I like Logitech. At the end of the day, I'm still going to use it, I think, for this setup until I get one of those Moza racing things, and then so I can upgrade throughout the time.
Well, I have to say this, though. Before you look into the Moza with how they are right now, I'm running a Thrustmaster T598 direct drive, and it's got 2.8 Newton meters of force more than the Moza R3, and it is phenomenal.
I think something about that makes me want to know, because I'm thinking of like when Logitech released the G923, I'm like, I'm gonna get that, and I haven't. And I'm gonna keep the G920 because after all, I've used it all the time, and every time I've raced it, I feel comfortable with it.
Well, also, though, too, I think Logitech came out with a direct drive wheel. If you get that direct drive wheel, I want to say those pedals still will work.
You just get an adapter for it.
Adapter
One to
plug, you
go,
have to
next
plug
time
in
by.
for it.
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
That's for, with me running
SOS is
with the Thrustmaster T598 base, they make an adapter, a quick release adapter on Amazon, or even through Thrustmaster, that I could run a Fanatec wheel on the Thrustmaster base.
Oh, interesting. Didn't do that.
Hey Billy, did you say you're starting from the pits?
Yes, sir, I'm starting from the pits. If you're starting from the pits, I'll work with you, brother. You want to work?
The field is on the grid.
I'll work with you.
Well, you and I are the back two rows. If you want to lay back 5 or 10 car lengths, I'm fine with that and draft with the pack. Leave a little bit of room for the carnage to happen in front of us.
I mean, the thing is, I'm 17, I would have to drop a couple places just to get to y'all, but that'd be a risk, because the thing is about these draftmasters is you're going so fast, there's a possibility that one wrong turn could lead to one huge wreck. I'm going to start pits just because, I want to try to work.
Well, I got that one dude behind me too. Honestly, I'd rather give it to him if he can try to figure something out. If he wants to. Honestly, I'd take a top 5 here. I've got over 200 top 5s, so we'll see how it goes.
5 out of 5.
Are you going to start in the grid?
No, I'm gonna be in pits. I'm working with you, brother.
I'm with you if you want to start from the pits.
Let's do it. Let's roll.
I'm in it to pit it, brother.
See, I bought the next gen car because I was like, I'm gonna try this out because I think it's a good buy, and I think at the end of the day, I got
Bro, how do you hate it? How do you feel on that $13 wasted?
car. I did AI races on the next gen car. I like the dirt.
I'm not throwing no shade because I wasted that $13 too.
Hey man, $13 is $13. Not like I lost my whole.
I bought it off. The only reason why I bought it though was because I wanted to run the Coke 600, and last year I got three podiums, so I finished second 3 times, and then finished in top 5 2 in the 5 races that I did. So I think I did pretty good for my first year racing.
I mean, I want to try and do the Daytona 500 in the new year, but I don't think I'll be able to make it.
Nah, brother, add me on Discord. Me, Devin, and 2 other racers are going to be in the Daytona 500, and we're all going to try to team up.
What time is that start?
I'm wanting to say it's in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it better start after work because I leave work usually about 6:10, 6:20.
At night or in the morning?
night.
Well, they'll have a morning race too. They'll have a morning and a night race. So if we're available, we'll join in that morning race with you, brother.
No, I leave at night. I want to
Get ready, going green.
Well, both sessions should be set up for the same time during the race, though.
The pace car is in.
So even if it is the night race, you'll start off, kind of during the afternoon, and then you'll go off through the night.
Green flag, green flag. Car outside. Outside, clear. Outside. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear.
Dave's the one in front of me. Is that you, brother?
Keep outside. Go low. Clear outside. Braking gap is 1.7 seconds. Clear up top. We got damage on the front end.
I still think iRacing fucked these cars up.
We've got damage on the back end.
We shouldn't be able to race like a pack like that. It never happened in 1987, I can guarantee you that. The boys hooked up 2 or 3 tires in groups like that, worked their way to the front. They didn't run in packs. But it's still fun.
Inside. Clear inside. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.9 seconds. White flag. Stay smooth.
Yeah, that's
3.991. Get back in pit.
Well, I'm sorry, boys. I know we didn't catch the leaders up here starting from the pit, but we did get a 0X out of this.
Yeah, even the top of it.
Car inside. Clear inside.
So far we did. Let's keep going to the end now.
Car inside. Stay high. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 2 seconds. Clear.
Almost did. We saved it though.
Yeah, we saved it.
Alright, there's checkered flag. Good job. Very good job.
Hey, maybe send me that link.
Dang. That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say. .05, man, that's close. But we are up to 1,642. It's what we need. I believe I'll try recreation tomorrow since I have nothing to do. I thought I start my internship